and even after that, your song still managed to get tens of millions of views. What made you divert your focus into business rather than singing?
Okay. Assalamualaikum. Sat. It's been a while. Okay. So to answer your question, dia bertukar minat sebenarnya. And at the same time, aku nampak aku punya minat ni is more on business.
Why is it? Because singing tak buat duit ke macam mana?
Not to say tak buat duit, you know. Bagi aku singing and you know, you as a singer, me as a singer dulu pun, aku rasa benda ni dia seasonal tau.
Okay.
It's not always there, it's not always up. Kau kena naik turun, naik turun, naik turun, naik turun. And to be sustained inside this industry, you gotta be fake. You get what I mean?
Yes, I understand.
You understand? So benda-benda macam tu yang buatkan aku dah hilang minat inside the industry.
Yeah,
So,
about the same.
Yeah, I'm more to being real. I'm more to being an entrepreneur where kau boleh betul-betul fokus. Rather fokus tu bagi Fokus Bahran. Fokus Bahran memang actually for I think 4 to 5 years memang dalam business ni saja. Inside my business apa benda yang I buat semua. So apa benda yang I went through inside the music industry, bukannya I tak bersyukur, alhamdulillah I bersyukur juga, because that was once my passion. And yeah,
About the same. It was once my passion as well. Yeah, it's because kita macam we are forced to put on this mask to the public kan.
Yeah.
Kita kena berlakon jadi orang lain. It's quite tiring after some time.
Benda tu memenatkan. Okay, but I appreciate all the fans that has been supporting me.
Correct.
Because Asad punya fans gila bro. He went to like Indonesia, in airport, and semua orang, all the girls was like screaming for his name.
Those were the days. Yeah,
Those were the days lah. Tapi masa tu Asad bukan macam ni lah. Asad was like very
a young boy.
betul. That was the time lah. Tapi those were the days bro.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate it a lot. Without the people that support us back then, we wouldn't be where we are today pun.
Betul.
And it's because we gain an audience with people that really support us. And
Betul.
yeah, so was it easy to become a singer?
Back then, to be honest, Asad, my era, when I started, there was no TikTok. Okay, there was no TikTok. So, you can't just be dancing around, okay, here and there, and gilik-gilik, and suddenly you are an influencer. Suddenly you are a singer. Okay, benda-benda tu tak ada masa my zaman. I had to go to audition. Okay, I had to stay at the audition for like dari pukul 6 petang sampai lah pukul 1 pagi, pukul 2 pagi. Okay, just to get the recognition. Okay, dari orang production, nak tunjuk muka, dapat tak dapat belakang cerita lah. Tapi benda-benda tu yang I buat untuk I menapakkan nama dalam industri seni ni. So for me, tak. Melainkan kita ni pasal we are the first batch of BBNU tau.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, sekarang ni aku dah tak tahu berapa batch BBNU dah ada. And benda tu makin lama makin senang. Tapi senang naik, senang turun lah.
Correct. I see this trend juga in the music industry, and for most artists yang baru ke, it's always a 2-year lifespan. It's like you have 2 years of maximum growth and fame. Then after that, the hype for you dah kurang. So that's based on statistics and my personal case study. I tengok artis like we can just say anyone yang baru sekarang pun, within that 2 years, then the hype dah kurang tau. So I would really recommend siapa yang tengah famous sekarang, perah betul-betul lah your first 2 years, because after that to get the same hype is really tough.
Betul. You need to do something. You need to actually have an album. You betul-betul, kalau you betul passionate inside this industry, you kena belajar behind the scene of this industry, behind the scene of a label company, untuk you betul-betul widen kan you punya market. And takkan you nak jadi singer semata-mata bro. Of course you want to widen, you need to know the business behind of it.
Yes, correct.
Barulah you buat untung, barulah you boleh sustain lama. Walaupun you tak ada nama inside this industry, at least you can create songs for people. You can create, you can collect all the royalties, you know.
Kau ada buat lagu untuk siapa ke?
Ada tu.
Siapa?
Aku buat untuk Sarah Suhaidi.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you bro.
How is she doing now?
She's doing great. I had a single with her before.
Yeah, it has about 14 million views, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So kat situ lah. Tapi that was one of my last yang betul-betul meletup lah. So after that, aku makin penat Sat. I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of giving the same songs over again and again and again.
Yeah, speaking of trying, kau cakap tadi kan, there's one thing yang I read. There was a quote by someone. It's sometimes trying your best, even though how hard you try pun, is just not good enough.
Yeah.
It's quite sad kan?
Yeah.
It's like because you're very talented tau, Bahran. Macam,
mana ada?
tapi no, that's the truth. You're very talented. But there was also a case yang orang compared you to Hakim Rusli, suara. No, I mean, it's not wrong. Suara Hakim sedap.
I just got out of the competition, to be honest.
Okay.
TVT yang competition, family duo. Yeah. Aku, to be honest it felt like I was not there at all.
Why?
I really don't care.
I mean, of course you don't care because you're rich right now.
Nah, man. Alhamdulillah, amin. But itulah benda tu. I could be lying if I say yang aku tak rindu industri music ni. Okay? Sebab bro, that's my passion, bro.
Yeah.
Okay? That's how we started building our name. You so. Jadi dia bila orang dah cakap pasal compare ni, aku makin lama dah makin
Yeah, I mean,
tak layan.
but with a positive mindset, macam people always compare me a lot of other people juga. Macam when I used to sing, orang cakap asap macam Justin Bieber Malaysia. So not really compared to Mael lah, Ismail Zanian, but like people will say Justin Bieber Malaysia. Then now when I do business, people call me Iman Ghazi Malaysia. But I take it from a very optimistic route lah. Asal selalu fikir macam, thank you for comparing me to the best at least.
Yeah.
At least they don't compare me to terrible people. Yeah, so I try to stay as positive as possible.
That's a good mindset. Yeah.
Have you made any genuine friends from the entertainment industry?
Genuine friends from the entertainment industry
Real friends yang bila you senang diorang ada, susah pun diorang ada.
Kau Don't you remember our days, bro? Inside my kancil.
Oh, your kancil got stolen kan?
Yeah, my kancil got stolen. That was the first batch of kancil keluar pada tahun 2000.
Yeah.
My
I ingat tu
grandmother.
like you were driving and then kat sebelah ada Hakim.
Yeah.
Dan kat belakang penuh dengan baju gitar semua. Asyik the back tengah cram and nak pergi buat cover.
Yeah. Ada
Time tu
gitar,
baru
ada
naik.
baju yang I letak kat dalam my kancil.
And then nak isi minyak kena kira duit tinggal berapa kan?
There was this one time, kalau nak cerita kan, there was this one time dekat Federal Highway, bro. Okay, jalan, Hakim was beside me. Pom. Kereta kancil tu berhenti, bro, berhenti. Kau faham tak?
Oh yeah.
Cakap, weh, asal berhenti, weh? Tak tahu lah, enjin rosak kot. Sebab malu nak cakap, sebenarnya isi minyak RM5 kat dalam kancil tu. So tak ada minyak, and we had to stop. And semua orang tengah horn sebab jam gila. So benda-benda macam tu adalah struggle yang kita orang sebenarnya dah hadap. Kau pun dah hadap. And people, you know, not to say everyone, tapi diorang nampak benda-benda yang baik saja.
Yeah, but then the majority of people pun, even though we explain to them yang our life is not so different from them, yang kita pernah lalu fasa susah semua, tapi orang tak boleh terima. Kenapa?
Tak tahu pasal.
It's because, okay, this is the other thing I look at it. After my personal case study as well, I tengok kalau siapa-siapa yang berjaya umur muda, they'll always give reasons either duit mak bapak or the list goes on lah kan. What do you think about that?
I think that's not, tak elok lah you nak cakap macam tu. I rasa benda tu tak relevant untuk for you to say that, because you don't know the things that we have been through. Orang-orang yang real dia yang tahu apa benda yang we have been through. Orang-orang yang real kat dalam industri, kawan-kawan yang real yang ada dari dulu sampai sekarang yang ada dengan aku ni adalah orang-orang yang dah nampak kan naik turun kita ni macam mana.
Betul.
Ada duit, tak ada duit, ada duit, tak ada duit. And alhamdulillah, as for now, I'm proud to say that I have achieved something in my life. You know? And as for you, bro, I'm proud of you, man.
Proud of you also.
I never thought that you could like get a whole studio for yourself with a production crew. And benda-benda ni kau tak nampak pada zaman dulu. But as we grow kan Asad, kita punya responsibility makin lama makin berat.
Yes, correct. I will assume your responsibility actually is a lot more higher than me because you're married. But we'll get to that in the... We'll get to that later lah. Saya dah susun lah sebenarnya. So, another question I have, besides me just now you said tadi, do you still have any other friends from the music industry?
Yeah, I do. But aku boleh kira.
Same, Asap pun boleh kira.
Sebab not all. They're just there for the fame, bro.
Yes.
They're just there bila kita dekat atas.
Correct. Yeah.
So, bagi aku benda-benda macam ni kau kena bijak memilih kawan. Mana satu yang betul dengan kau atau mana satu yang hanya nak menggunakan.
But then kita belajar from experience kan. Because last time masa tengah famous, I think we will always think yang everyone's my friend, everyone is genuine. Tapi bila jatuh, then we actually know who is
yang
really
ada
there with
dengan
us.
kita.
Yes,
Yeah, betul, benda tu betul. Ada segelintir. Tapi aku tak boleh nak sebut siapa.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are there for me dari zaman aku tak ada apa-apa lagi Asad. Sebelum aku started singing lagi.
When was the peak of your career and what was it like?
The peak of my career was after Kata Akhirmu, my single. And after I started joining big stage, that was the peak of my career. And then that's why I started to become riak.
Okay.
That's where I started to become, I'm the best of all, bro. You guys, siapa yang ada dengan aku, keliling aku ni, yang jilat aku sekarang ni, perlu dengar cakap aku. And that's where my downfall begins.
Okay. So what did you learn from that? This is actually very interesting. What did you learn from that?
Bro, I learned a lot of things. Those are the things where, kalau kau rasa dekat peak, please take care of your surrounding, appreciate them, and also jangan rasa diri kau ni paling bagus dalam dunia ni. That's what I got. And benda tu aku implementkan dalam bisnes aku sekarang. Kau tengah doing good in your business, kau tengah at your peak right now, but at the same time, you need to remember apa benda yang kau dah belajar sewaktu kau downfall dulu. Benda tu sangat-sangat penting. Perlu Roma aku naik sebab benda tu real lah, bro. Benda tu real lah.
No, I'm not gonna deny like I'm perfect juga, Bahran. Dulu tak pernah macam tu juga. I think every artist yang baru naik will all experience the same experience
that
juga.
That ego, isn't it?
That ego, we feel like we're the best and we feel like we will never fall, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think what taught me the most masa COVID is because masa COVID tu you hit a wall, boom, terus tak ada show. Tak ada show kan. So like crazy, every artist, every penyanyi semua macam alamak nak buat duit macam mana, komitmen ada kan. So tapi it's because I think I'm quite financially literate, so I know how the financial game works. So masa I was at my peak, I can say one thing yang people can take example of is don't spend your money ke atas. It's because actually before I start join music industry pun, I start study Imantino and everyone else, and so I see how's the longevity of an artist. So I knew I had an exit strategy lah for me at least. How about you? Masa COVID, what did you do?
Masa COVID? Bro, I had to do everything that I could to survive, bro. Okay, I trade. Okay, I started streaming, playing games on Facebook. Okay, and I started selling. Actually, I did not start on COVID. Sebelum tu lagi, aku punya tudung berans. Okay, banyak benda lah yang I tried, and also I had a restaurant where it flunked.
Okay.
Sebabkan COVID terlalu lama. Banyak benda yang aku try, Sat. Cuma benda-benda ni ramai orang tak nampak. Diorang ingat aku just boom tiba-tiba.
Betul. Like for me pun out of desperation last time masa lepas COVID, asal buat pranks, perasan tak? Pranks kat YouTube, and it's because I saw my bank balance getting low. I mean yes, we did other business as well. Tapi to wait for the money to masuk lambat. So I needed money quick. So out of desperation, you know, I pakai a thick mask on my face. I malukan diri lah basically kan, just to entertain people because you get paid from views kan kat YouTube.
But so, how was it? How was the paid from YouTube compared to now?
Now sangat jauh beza lah, Alhamdulillah. But like, it was very interesting that people don't actually recognise these things. I find it very interesting.
Yeah.
I
Orang
mean,
tak nampak. Aku keep up dengan kau, Sat.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course. You're my friend. And benda-benda macam tu kita nampak yang member kita tengah struggle juga.
So I tried everything lah, bro. Seriously.
We had to do everything yang we could to just survive. Ni
Correct.
bukan nak belanja tau kat luar ke apa ke, nak beli kereta ke apa ke. We just wanted to survive.
Faham? So as an artist yang considered quite successful juga, how do you handle hate?
How do I handle hate?
Yes.
Hate ni aku seorang yang kepala batu, Sat.
Okay.
Aku seorang yang jenis yang tak kisah. And aku kalau nampak hate kat mana-mana social media ke, you know, aku memang just buat don't know aku tak kisah pun. Cause you know, kadang-kadang ramai orang kat luar ni sengaja nak dapatkan hates. And I'm sure orang-orang yang sengaja nak dapatkan hates ni, I'm pretty sure they know how social media works. You know, they know how the algorithm works. They know how there's a gimmick works. Jadi benda-benda tu yang banyak terkeluar sekarang. Dan yang ramai orang tak perasan di sebaliknya apakah plan seseorang itu.
Tapi speaking of gimmick, asal rasa macam all this gimmick dah tak laku macam dulu tau. Macam dulu kali buat gimmick orang akan tengok. Now orang I think the majority of people are quite smart these days.
Depends on what kind of gimmicks. Depends on
Diorang kena kreatif lah.
Diorang kena kreatif.
Dia tak boleh buat macam the normal gimmicks yang orang buat dulu.
Gimmicks yang nak release single sekarang, apa benda tu semua dah tak ada dah. But it's more to kau kena dig in deeper lagi. Ni dia cakap macam ni, dia bagi statement macam ni, is that a gimmick? Was that a gimmick? Dia cakap macam ni, dia buat macam tu, is that a gimmick? Is that a gimmick? Dia nak buat something ke? Benda-benda macam tu lah yang aku perasan nowadays.
Tapi kau agree ke dengan orang buat gimmick untuk keluarkan lagu?
Kalau lagu tu betul-betul letup, business wise, yes. Tapi personally untuk seseorang artis tu, then maybe dia akan hit impact negatif.
Because like for me kan, aku belajar benda baru ni tau. Like last time, the people in the music industry will always tell me yang whether if it's bad publicity, it's still publicity. Tapi as we grow, kita punya pemahaman dah lain. So for me, if it's bad publicity, it's not good publicity to me. Because then you kacau nama and kacau branding tau. Especially right now, I'm in the marketing agency. I work with brands and I build their brands kan. I will always try to avoid bad marketing or bad publicity. Like last time, as we grow, pemahaman lain kan. What do you think? Do you think any publicity is still publicity ataupun should we avoid bad things?
It depends on apa yang company yang you bawa, apakah diri you sebenarnya, apa benda yang you cuba nak jual tu. And it depends on you punya branding lah. Macam you Asad, you need to jaga nama yang baik supaya let's say campaign-campaign kat luar sana ataupun orang-orang yang boleh memberikan you opportunity for you to be having a job, benda-benda tu yang you kena jaga. So kalau you tak jaga benda tu, bagi I akan jadi masalah juga.
Yeah, betul. So you disagree yang any publicity is still not good publicity if it's negative, right?
I disagree on that.
Yeah,
tapi I suka buat benda-benda yang negatif hingga kadang lah.
Oh yeah. Like me, I try to
orang. Ada gurau-gurau.
Okay, like for me, I tak suka tu nak asal jenis yang tak pernah nak menjatuhkan orang, asal nak membangunkan orang. I always like to say that.
I like that. Positivity.
Yeah.
Semangat tu Ustaz.
Because like everyone can go viral for bad things. I want to go viral for good things. Okay. Yes, that's amazing. Macam right now, I really look up to Ariff Bahran because dia buat subuh macam Jumaat. Actually, masa Asad balik umrah, before he did, I had a plan in my heart. But the difference is, planning to do the thing is not doing the thing. Or thinking of doing the thing is not doing the thing. The difference between me and him is he took action, you know. So I'm actually very thankful. When he did that, I came to the mosque and I said, thank you so much for what you're doing. I appreciated it, you know. So it's good lah. He has publicity yang sangat positive and I'm proud of him. He's one of the best yang we have these days, I would say.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Benda-benda macam tu yang kita nak dalam masyarakat kita sekarang. Jangan kita lupa Sat.
Betul.
Kita kerja, business. Tapi kita lupa that one thing. Kalau kita sendiri, kita mencari duit tu kerana apa? Kan?
What's the purpose of finding money?
What's the purpose of you finding money? What's the purpose of life? Kalau benda tu tak ada, duit you ratus-ratus juta pun dalam kosong, tak ada guna hidup, Mat. Betul tak?
Betul.
So benda tu aku selalu bagi tahu aku punya kawan-kawan, member aku, please whatever you do not forget your salah. That's all I say to my friends, man.
Yeah, betul. And then speaking of salah pun, I would say yang people can only learn from their mistakes once they have learned their lesson. If you don't learn your lesson, you'll never learn from your mistake. You'll keep on repeating it, you know.
Yes.
So I like to hold by that. I have a question. What was the lowest point in your life out of all the experiences you've had? You came from humble beginnings. Kancil kena curi.
Kancil aku kena curi.
So what is the lowest point of your life?
I think that was one of the lowest point in my life. Kancil kena curi, dah lah tak ada duit. Lepas tu pakaian pun aku semua kat dalam kancil tu. Apa nak jadi shirt? Lowest point in my life was during COVID lah, Sat. Macam-macam benda yang aku hadap. Tapi not to say yang business aku tengah tunggang langgang masa waktu tu. Okay. Masa tu aku baru saja nak start up. Okay. Tapi benda memang huru-hara. Benda aku perlu settlekan itu, settlekan ini, family lagi, itu, ini, everything was on COVID, Sat.
Tapi like for me, I would say COVID is one of the best things that happened to me. Because that's what actually changed my life. It's
kau
because
dapat banyak inspirasi.
It's not just inspirasi. I would say it's because from hardship and then it pushes you to push further. Because I like to hold by this as well. It's good if you're doing good, but it is better if you put yourself in a bad situation. Let me explain. When you put yourself in a bad situation, you will force yourself, no matter what, to get out of that situation. For example, if you live in a house, the ceiling berlubang, and you'll be like, I can't live like this. You'll find a way to get out of that position, right? But if you live in a comfortable life, for example, macam, I kind of hate this job, but it's kind of okay, so I'll go to work anyways. Or this house is small, but it kind of works, I'll just live in this house. That becomes a problem. So like COVID, what taught me was, this is bad and I might lose everything. And then I also understand that if, let's just say my parents were to pass away during COVID, I know that I'll be left with nothing. Right? So keadaan tengah susah. And anything can happen with that sickness.
Yep.
So it really pushed me really hard to make as much money as possible. And I think because of COVID, it's one of the reasons why I'm here today. At the moment, what is most important to you?
Of course, I have to say family, man. It's nothing much more important, precious than family, you know.
Yeah, you're married now, and
I'm married now.
and inshallah second child coming soon.
Man, aku bergerak semua, aku bekerja ni semua because of family, dude. Aku tak boleh bergerak. Aku rasa kalau aku bujang lagi, bro, kau rasa aku jadi apa kalau aku bujang lagi sekarang ni?
So I would say it's a sense of responsibility. Kau rasa macam it's one of your driving factors, because now you have a son,
Of course.
and then
But
soon.
what do you think kalau aku ni seorang yang bujang lagi, what do you think I'll become right now?
I'm not so sure. I don't think the person you are today. That's for sure.
Of course you'll think that otherwise. And itu yang aku fikir kak. Ini yang sama. Sebab bro, it's gonna be crazy, man. Aku rasa aku pun tak boleh nak prolongkan bisnes aku. Aku dapat duit, aku akan belanja kereta sport ke, go to tempat-tempat yang tak sepatutnya aku pergi ke, benda-benda macam tu lah. So aku bersyukur sangat-sangat yang aku ada family, aku rasa disayangi, and responsibility tu makin kuat yang membuatkan aku makin bekerja keras.
So what changed you actually? Is it because you got married and you have a child, or something else?
Ya, itu adalah benda yang orang cakap major. Orang cakap benda tu yang menguatkan aku, yang what really changed me. And also makin lama makin tua lah, dude. Kan kita semua makin tua.
Betul.
Mak ayah kita pun makin tua. Of course you are working so hard untuk bagi semua orang selesa, and I'm still trying untuk work so hard sampai bagi semua orang selesa dalam aku punya family.
Responsibility as a man lah kan?
Yes, of course,
Right.
man. It gets tiring, tapi aku puas.
Yeah. And also even if we're tired pun, I don't think we have any other options pun, Baran. And I think the only option is just to berjaya dalam setiap penjuru hidup.
Yeah.
I learned that actually from another podcast dengan another guest of mine. Dia cakap jangan takut kahwin because of financial problem. Because sometimes rezeki Allah sangat luas tau.
Betul.
And then also sometimes getting married at a young age without having money could be a pushing factor.
Yes.
But then financial advisors would say kalau boleh elakkan lah kan.
Yeah.
But sometimes rezeki Allah yang pegang. I also like to think yang rezeki ni memang dari Tuhan, tapi manusia tolong sampaikan. So you have to understand how money works, because money doesn't just fall from the sky.
Yeah.
So when you have a pushing factor, you will...
Dia bukannya kau kahwin and then tiba-tiba rezeki akan pop dapat kat kau. Bukan tiba-tiba kau ada anak and then pop, Tuhan jatuhkan terus rezeki kat kau. Ingat dia jatuh dari langit ke apa. No, you have to work hard. Benda yang aku cakap jatuh dari langit tu semua adalah kau punya diri sendiri. Kau faham tak? Dia punya sudden realization of great truth of yourself. Kau tak tahu benda ni kau boleh unlockkan benda ni for you to go far. For business ke, menyanyi ke, influencer ke, apa-apalah. Benda ni yang kita nak semangat dalam diri kita ni. Weh, got a family though.
Betul.
I have mouths to feed, man. Benda-benda tu yang akan menaikkan semangat kau sebagai seorang suami, sebagai seorang bapa.
Yeah, so like
masukkan rezeki akan mencurah-curah kat kau if you work for it.
asalkan if you work for it. So that means it comes back down to usaha kan. So there's another thing also. Usaha does not guarantee success. Tapi kalau tak usaha, you are guaranteed to failure. Would you agree?
Agree.
Right.
Agree.
I find it very interesting. So that means if you're consistent, these are not my words. I read this in a book, right? You can be as consistent as you want, but it doesn't determine success. But not being consistent determines failure, which I find very interesting. You are a father of 2 now. Just about your family a little bit. And how are you planning on raising your children?
Invest on them. Invest on education. Invest them on education.
Okay.
And benda-benda ni akan menguatkan lagi diorang punya future. Bagi aku, pembelajaran ni sangat-sangat penting. Walaupun aku ni tak nak cakap tak habis sekolah, aku habis sekolah, but then aku tak pursue my studies lah. Tapi don't be like me. You gotta be a better businessman. You gotta be someone yang ada sijil untuk menjadi a better businessman and untuk menguatkan diri kau sebagai seorang businessman yang bijak. Itu maksud aku lah. Sebab education ni adalah dia sebenarnya kena mula dari kecil tau. Benda-benda yang diorang nampak, It's 1 month, 3 months punya baby, naik 1 tahun, diorang dah tahu dah Bata, ABC, benda-benda makin lama makin widen lah diorang punya education, diorang patut belajar. And bagi aku, kalau kau tanya aku, I would really invest education pada anak-anak aku. Kalau perlu bayar pun, kalau aku rasa sistem dekat Malaysia ni okay, tak seberapa bagus banding negara luar, I would invest them dekat dalam international new school. Itu bagi aku, pendapat aku.
No, that's I agree with you. I think people should always be learning, should always be exploring, and they have to be educated. But then there's the other phrase that you said just now, yang you only have SPM and you didn't further your studies kan. I know so many multimillionaires, even billionaires yang baru je ada university punya graduate. Before that they were a billionaire.
Yeah.
But then there's also another phrase where, have you heard of the phrase educated idiot?
Okay.
So that means you can still get a degree,
Okay.
but with a certificate you're still an idiot. That exists, you know. And this is not just my saying. This is a Harvard business study. Yeah, so this is because asal kaki research. I like to Google everything and research everything, and I want to make sure that it's authentic, so it has to be from the right source kan. So Harvard is a very
So you can still be working somewhere with the sijil yang dia ada,
yeah, but you can still be stupid.
but still can be stupid.
Yeah, that's the truth. I mean, ini reality hidup.
Define
People,
stupid.
so for example, you belajar everything kat degree, because this is my experience tau. I pernah hire 2 staff dulu yang ada degree, right? And then I hired 1 staff yang is just very skillful, ada experience.
Okay.
My staff yang skillful experience tu SPM saja.
Okay.
But he outperformed the work of my 2 staff yang ada degree by so many levels. Padahal dia SPM saja. So it doesn't mean you ada SPM you are stupid. Sometimes you jenis kaki belajar luar sekolah or luar sistem kan. I think universities are great for you to learn the basics.
Is your staff experience?
Yeah, their experience.
Experience lah.
So they have worked other places as well.
No sijil.
No, the one yang tak ada sijil tu experience. The one yang degree pun ada experience.
Okay.
Cuma the difference is they're both experienced, but the difference is one has a degree, one is only SPM.
Okay.
Yeah, but unfortunately they don't work here anymore lah. So I find it very interesting. Yang ada degree pun tapi you still can't really perform. Maybe it's because they don't understand what they're learning, right?
Tak semua lah. Tak semua.
Ya, tak semua.
Segelintir lah.
Segelintir saja.
Segelintir. Sebab benda-benda ni sijil Sat. Kan? Kalau kita nak comparekan diri kita,
tak boleh. And then ramai orang takkan faham benda ni juga.
Ya. Ramai orang takkan faham benda ni.
So orang jangan
as a pekerja sekarang ni, we don't really look for sijil. To be honest Cakap terus
terang. Yeah, okay. You hire your staff kat company, you tengok sijil ke you tengok?
Bro, I tengok experience bro.
Experience and skill, right?
Yeah, I tengok experience and skill.
And it's not just us tau.
Experience and skill. Macam mana kita nak tahu yang dia boleh perform dalam kerja?
And
it's not gonna be a waste for us.
Yeah. And it's not just us, you know. It's even companies like Google as well.
Yeah.
Did you hear they fired 30,000 staff ke?
Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff a year.
Yeah. Just the beginning of 2024.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. I don't know why, tapi I think it's because they are shifting to AI ke something like that. Yeah, it's very interesting since you talk about the school punya topic kan.
Yeah.
But I'll make a full clarification video soon so you guys boleh nantikan.
Yeah. Benda ni bukan nak cakap no, janganlah tak ada sijil guys. Come on lah. Benda-benda yang
you guys need SPM.
You guys need SPM, you guys need sijil. Okay? I mengaku memang I tak ada sijil. Okay? Asad, you have sijil?
SPM, yes.
Yes, you have SPM. I pun ada SPM lah. Tapi pursue my studies tu benda tu I tak ada. Jadi kalau if I could turn back time, memang I akan belajar Asad.
Yeah?
Yes.
I
Kalau ada pun time sekarang before my 30s, I akan pergi belajar. I'm going to get sampai I reach my masters bro. Sebab I tahu benda tu valuable.
Okay, so moving off of this school topic, it's too long. I'll explain it in another video.
Banyak sangat macam sekolah tu.
Yeah, it's quite boring also. I mean, it's not boring. It's a very fascinating topic actually. But we'll just move on from that. My next question is, what are the challenges of being a husband, a father, a son, a public figure, and also a businessman?
Wow.
The reason why I'm asking this is because
You nak kahwin?
No. Let me finish. The reason why I'm asking this is because people sometimes tend to forget that we are also human and we make mistakes though.
Okay.
Right. And you have a lot of responsibilities. So what are the challenges?
Banyak challenges dia sebenarnya Saat. Okay, you need to take care of your responsibility lah. You kena macam-macam benda yang perlu selesaikan. Dia is always thinking. Okay, it will never stop to not like fikir benda-benda apa yang aku boleh grab peluang, grab opportunity. Okay, pasal wife, pasal anak, pasal parents, benda-benda tu akan always go inside my mind. Macam mana tu, macam mana ni, macam mana tu, macam mana ni. And my body is constantly giving whatever yang I boleh bagi untuk cari rezeki. So benda tu memenatkan sebenarnya, tapi dia penat yang puas Asad. Dia satisfaction dia lain daripada kau seorang yang bujang and bekerja. And aku tak tahulah sebab I'm talking to a bujang guy right in front of me. Kau rasa macam mana Asad?
For me, Asad dalam my
Kau rasa
life.
stress lah? Banyak benda tak yang kau kena settle kan? What about your responsibility?
It's not stress if you implement systemizations to your business or you properly manage things. Of course, it's a learning curve lah. It's because Asad dalam industri dah 8 tahun. And I would say yang I learn very very fast. Because people yang kenal Asad, they like to say yang Asad punya 1 tahun is macam orang lain punya 5 tahun.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like
That's good.
it's because like people like to say yang masa berjalan sangat cepat. Tapi me I'm like baru 21st of January ke? I thought it's March already, you know. Or because to me time moves slow. It's because I'm not distracted by my phone or I'm always just constantly working. If you ask any of these people here, memang nampak macam tengah pakai phone, tapi for what? It's to run my other businesses.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly working, I think an average of 14 to 16 hours a day. So I'm pushing myself exactly to my limit as far as I can go. As long as I still feel okay, I keep on going. It's because I want to be the best version of myself. And some people tak suka this whole hustle punya culture. Tapi for me, I enjoy it. And ramai orang tak boleh faham. And ramai orang tak akan faham pun.
Setengah orang dia nak keselesaan saja Sat.
It's not wrong.
Tak salah, memang tak salah. Tapi
for me, I suka challenge.
Hunger tu kita ada. Semangat hunger tu yang kita nak sebenarnya.
I mean, doing podcast pun it's a very dangerous thing because you banyak bercakap kan. So banyak bercakap ni sangat bahaya. Tapi I'm putting myself outside of my comfort zone, which I like a lot.
When you put yourself outside of your comfort zone, that's where you know you are doing the right thing. Bila you rasa you tak selesa, that's where you have to push more.
Yes.
Bila you rasa anxiety, takut-takut kan, macam nak ke tak nak nak on ke tak nak benda ni. Kasih on bro. Kasih on and just push to the limit. Itu bagi aku. Lagi the more you fear, and lagi banyak benda yang you tengah overthink, benda tu is the exactly right thing you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
InsyaAllah benda tu dengan izin Allah confirm go.
Betul. Because what we're doing, I would say memanglah risky Baran kita dalam business kan. If anything happens to the business, staff boleh kerja tempat baru. Tapi kita ni kalau kita bankrupt seorang. But that's the truth. Itu reality hidup kan.
Kalau macam tu kan.
Itu reality hidup. Tapi kalau fikir balik, if you don't take the risk, you also take another risk of being in the same place for the rest of your life.
Betul.
Right, so kita beza kita ambil risiko and kita take action je.
Kalau boleh take risk ni, manage your risk properly lah.
Yes.
To be safe.
Calculated risk. It's not just simply jumping into a pool full of sharks, you know.
Manage your risk. I like to call it R when I go for my trades. Manage your risk properly in whatever business that you do. InsyaAllah boleh. Jangan rasa takut, jangan rasa down. Kalau as for Asad pun mesti Asad ada banyak benda yang you rasa macam ni boleh ke tak boleh nak pergi, ni boleh ke tak boleh you think I should do or not, you rasa lagi takut. For me, kalau you tanya benda tu yang lagi you patut push.
Betul. Tapi for me, I've changed a lot tau. I think from the past 3-4 years. Like
course,
even
man.
dude. Yeah, I mean people also see the change a lot kan. Tapi when I told my staff I nak buat podcast, you tahu tak, there was no plan, you know. Diorang sampai office, diorang nampak microphone. I said, nak buat apa ni? Esok podcast. So we did little to no research on how to do it, how we're gonna operate the microphone, how we're gonna edit it. Kita start and we learn along the way. Because terus buat and learn along the way. Because if you keep on waiting for the perfect start, then you'll never start.
Yep, betul.
That's the problem with perfectionists tau. They keep on waiting for the perfect start, then they don't go anywhere. They just stay in the same place. So memanglah kita akan buat kesilapan. Tapi the goal and also the objective is to learn from your mistakes. True. So the best way to learn is learning from your mistakes. Because I boleh bagi tahu you what to avoid, and you can also tell me, for example, what to avoid in trading kan. Tapi if I don't experience it myself, I will not properly understand.
Betul.
Kan?
Betul. Benda ni you kena belajar, benda ni you kena understand, benda ni you kena jalan. You buat kerja apa-apa pun, you tak jalan, you tak tahu apa-apa, you just there talking.
It's like there was this guy yang said yang doing planning of doing the thing is not doing the thing. Tweeting about doing the thing is not doing the thing.
Betul.
And the list goes on and so you actually have to do it, you know, you have to take action.
2024 saya nak bertukar. 2024 new year new me.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I'm not against that lah. People have the way they want to think, and tapi when my brother actually asked me, Asad, what is your ambition for 2024? I said, I don't have ambitions for 2024 because my goals 2023 tak lengkap lagi. Tak siap. So I'm still working on last year's goals. Because last year's goals was one of the biggest goals I've had. And it's nearly, because I wanted to push myself and I wanted to test my limit. So it's kind of unrealistic, but I'm achieving it lah, insyaAllah. InsyaAllah. Yeah, so I'm still working on it. I think by February dah siap tu.
Benda-benda tu lah yang I suka, you know. As a businessman, benda-benda goals yang kita tengok. Kita kena reach kita punya apa orang cakap, target every year. Target last year dah settle, okay, create new target 2024. Tak dapat last year punya.
You want to hear a strange thing about me?
What is it?
Of course lah, tak adalah pelik sangat yang I tak ada new year, new goals. Tapi my time frame sangat pelik. It's like, how to say people that have that 365 days, me, I lain sikit. I don't really live by that. Like just now I said, the reason why I'm still working on last year's goals because the ambitions was too big. So I tak ada macam one whole year I have to finish that. I just try to finish it as quick as possible. Because in 2022, I completed my goals in 9 months. 2023 is taking a bit longer because the goals are too big. So I tak ada macam a whole fasa of 365 days I have to do this. Of course, you'll give yourself a deadline kan. But to explain it further, I rasa macam tak ramai kan faham pun. So there's not much point. But I live in my own time zone lah, so people would assume that I'm strange, but it is what it is.
No man, you're just prioritizing what's right. Keutamaan kau tu. And based on apa yang kau cerita seimbang kat aku malam ni, kau just business oriented person.
I try to be.
Betul tu.
What made you start your business? Speaking of business, you tried many things, right? Tudung, and then now you're in forex as well, right?
Survive man.
To survive.
To survive bro. That was the main start. Weh, ni kalau aku tak buat ni habis ni. And bukan nak cakap aku tak cukup. Ada je. Banyak je duit. Tapi benda tu yang bagi kita fikir, sampai bila ni? Sampai bila duit aku nak keluar ni? Is this enough? Is this enough? Is this keeping me okay for 3 or 4 years? Benda tu aku terfikir, aku terus jadi semangat.
Tapi bagi mata orang, diorang akan cakap kita ni gila dunia. But actually tak juga. If you know how to use your money, how is it gila dunia?
Janganlah gila dunia.
No. Like us, we are pushing our limits. It's because we have the skill to make money. So the money we earn, we can bless people with the money we have. You know, macam we can build charity funds or we can be in a masjid, etc.
Tolong orang.
Because nak faham sistem duit ni, I explain macam mana pun some people takkan faham. And that's the truth and that's the reality of the world lah. I'm not against any people yang tak boleh faham pun. Tapi there are some things that I suka understand kalau orang lain cerita. So I would say most people faham things in their own way.
Betul. Sebenarnya apa yang aku punya target lah, business, creating an empire for me, for myself, untuk bagi anak, cucu, cicit, keturunan aku semua selesa Sat. That's where I know aku dah bawa empire ni to success. Bila aku tak ada, one day benda ni boleh prolong, benda ni boleh go on. Benda tu is aku punya target.
Is it because you don't want your keturunan to go through the
rasa benda yang aku dah rasa? Benda ni real tau. Benda ni aku tak nak lah cerita banyak lebar benda buat my history, apa benda yang dah berlaku kat diri aku ni kan. Tapi itulah, aku just tak nak diorang susah.
Because we understand the struggle kan. I mean, you saw me when I was struggling, I saw you when you were struggling, but apa-apa pun,
actually that was, now it's 2024, that was actually 7 years ago.
Not so long ago, 7 years back. When I started, I would say now it's 2024. That means I started 8 years ago, my journey.
Aku dah lama berkawan dengan dia ni guys. And I'm so proud of him.
Thank you
for what he has become.
I'm proud of you too.
Hey, thanks bro.
Alhamdulillah, you got another Rolex. Alhamdulillah.
Same, you got another Rolex too.
Okay, now your business mainly is forex, right?
I sell off things as well. I sell off Rolexes. Okay. Hermes bags.
Also luxury
with my wife.
goods.
Yeah, luxury things. And also a little bit of construction.
Okay.
I still do whatever yang boleh aku buat duit, aku buat.
Okay.
Tapi itulah, foreign exchange business is one of my core lah, orang cakap.
So would you say that forex is the main business or something else is the main business?
Boleh cakap macam tu juga.
So if you don't mind me asking, I understand it, but for the audience yang tak faham,
haram.
People are always confused if it's haram or halal.
Let me tell you something, Asad. in trading, you can learn stocks. Banyak ada company stocks kat luar sana yang besar-besar. You know it too, right? And diorang ni actually trade. Okay?
Yeah,
For
because
big companies.
that's one thing I'm failing to understand. Maybe it's because I don't trade myself kan, asal tak trade. Tapi I invest in the stock market. So I'm confused right now. So I'll be part of the people watching as well, and I'm confused because I invest in the stock market, it's halal.
Okay.
But when I trade, it's haram. So I'm confused. So putting money in ASB is halal, but trading is haram. But if I'm not mistaken, they do the same thing, right? Or correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. Okay. Dia sebenarnya dekat dalam bank ni, diorang pun trade juga. They use our money untuk trade. Okay. And apa yang kita perkatakan trading ni halal haram ni semua disebabkan orang tak betul-betul belajar. Yeah, we are expecting a loss. Tak semua trade kita akan sentiasa go with profit. Okay. And tak semua trade kita akan sentiasa go for loss. Jadi benda-benda ni yang orang pertikaikan because they love to gamble. Orang-orang sekarang, especially orang-orang anak-anak Melayu kita. If you have no, apa orang cakap, savings yang mencukupi, do not be inside this industry. Tolong belajar betul-betul dahulu, manage your risk properly, and tolong fahamkan cerita halal haram kau tu. Kau fahamkan how it works first, and then you get inside this industry. For me, kau cari rezeki, bagi aku tak ada gamble-gamble. Benda tu harus, you are finding rezeki, bro. Tapi kalau kau cakap kau invested in stocks, kau invested in crypto, especially, benda tu sama saja. You are trading. Okay? You are trading.
Yeah,
kau letak kau punya savings, contoh dekat dalam Binance. Dia orang tengah hold you punya savings kat dalam Binance yang you invested on. Jadi you are expecting for the price to fly. Okay? Tak nak bagi benda tu drop. It's the same thing. Benda tu adalah broker. Benda tu adalah orang tengah. Aku use a broker untuk aku use diorang punya platform untuk aku trade. So supaya aku dah dapat keuntungan, aku boleh withdraw my money and I invested on the position yang betul, kat tempat yang betul.
So I think the other question people will ask pun is, what's the difference with trading and gambling? Kalau for me, is you said just now, you mentioned yang trading you can learn. So you can trade with, how to say, tactical analysis, you know,
Technical
by
analysis,
making proper decisions. So it's not gambling, right?
No.
Because gambling is testing your luck.
Bro,
Would that be the case? So
yeah. It's testing your luck on tapi ramai dalam masyarakat kita, dia orang suka
test
put
luck.
all in.
Okay. What they call what? Full margin.
Yeah, full margin. Benda-benda macam tu lah yang akan merosakkan kita punya industri. Tapi kalau kau nak full margin tak apa. Like I said, you need to betul-betul proper take care of your risk. Bila you take care of your risk, bila you ada sistem, macam you buat business yang betul juga, you loss pun you boleh handle, profit pun you boleh handle. Benda-benda tu yang aku selalu bagi tahu to my students yang ada dengan aku. So to reach to a point where aku dah ada sekarang, bukannya aku tak pernah lost Sat. I've lost a lot, man. 30k USD in a week.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
benda-benda macam that was time my downfall down here.
Okay.
Benda-benda macam tu consistently losing. Benda-benda tu yang kita tak nak. So kita belajar daripada kita punya kesilapan, get back up and belajarlah benda yang baru.
So your biggest loss was 30,000 USD. What was
Actually it was more, man.
more?
How
much?
More, bro. It was 6 digits tu je aku boleh cakap lah.
Masya Allah.
US dollar, yeah. And benda-benda tu aku nak cakap, benda-benda tu bukannya aku tak recover, aku recover balik. How do I recover? Taking care of your risk. Tengok apa benda yang kau boleh invest on and manage you punya capital dengan baik. Benda-benda tu
I think it's also it has a lot to do with emotions though.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
okay, like trading, there's like day-to-day trades
Exactly.
and everything. But for me, because I'm in the stock market, right?
Yeah.
So people masuk COVID semua cuak tau when everything was falling down. I was like, oh, this is fun. I will buy now.
Contoh Top Glove, is it?
Yeah.
You know the company Top Glove, bro. Sebelum je COVID, after COVID,
Gloves were like gold, bro.
Yeah, man. It was crazy. So whoever invested in that, kaya raya. Betul-betul yang all in, yang full margin lah.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Really?
I didn't tell you that me and my family we did gloves.
Really? You
Yeah,
did gloves?
Yeah. So
Like
my
supply?
no, we exported.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's where, but we made stupid decisions after that. We bought a house. So
That's good.
I mean, it's not the
Asset.
smartest idea. You could have built another business because we were in there sekejap saja.
Wow.
Yeah, so like 6 to 8 months.
With your siblings lah?
Yeah, me and my sibling. So because my parents are retired, people always like to think my mom's the CEO, my dad
Lepas tu orang cakap
is
anak
Tan
CEO,
Sri.
anak CEO.
Yeah.
Bro, I
But
betul-betul
actually-
panas bila I tengok komen macam tu, bro. They
But
don't
like,
know.
you kenal me kan?
They
So
don't
like me and my brothers, especially the boys, we are very business oriented tau. Orang kenal kita, they'll be like, wow, these kids ni lain macam kecil-kecil dah fikir business. So we saw the opportunity, we took it. My question was, is trading haram? So if you want to elaborate it properly, silakan. And also, is it gambling?
Do not treat trading like gambling, then it should be fine. That's all. To answer your question lah.
What was your biggest win in trading? Because you lost 6 digits, right?
Wow, biggest way to trading, man. Boleh ke aku nak share? Pecah sekat tu nak share. Nanti orang kejar aku.
Oh yeah? I mean, you pay. Bayar cukai tak? Bayar cukai tak?
Bro, of course, man.
Right.
Of course, I declare, bro. Oh, what are we talking? Weekly? We talking monthly?
Okay, in a day.
In a day? In a day, okay lah. Okay lah. Okay lah, like 5
5 digits. Okay.
US dollar.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, 5
Not
digits
bad
USD.
at all.
Tapi benda tu memerlukan mental yang sangat kuat.
Wow, I can see what the comment section will look like already.
No. Benda tu memang memerlukan mental yang sangat-sangat kuat.
Okay.
And like I said, jangan treat benda ni macam gambling. Tolong. If you don't know, you learn. Okay? I have a lot of sifus, man. And sifu-sifu saya ni semuanya silent traders.
Depends. Do you think anyone can make 10,000 ringgit a month?
Yes, of course. 10,000. Sikit though sebenarnya.
Yeah.
To be honest, korang kena faham aku punya konsep benda yang aku cakap sikit ni.
Okay, silakan explain.
Dia based on korang punya usaha lah. To reach 10,000, you kena cari and you kena pandai setting. I'm not talking about trading. I'm just talking about business. I'm talking about you setting up your, macam mana you nak dapatkan that 10,000. Macam-macam benda. You can go trade, you can get a staff, you can do this, you can do that. Tapi you kena kerja keras sikit. If you're talking, you are starting from zero. Kalau you betul-betul dari zero tu, memang bagi aku
It takes time a bit.
it takes time a bit, but in a month should be okay sebenarnya.
Okay, we know last time it's because kan tadi Asad cakap yang in the future we tend to understand things differently, right? So last time I thought everyone can make 10,000 ringgit a month. But now I'm starting to understand that most people can't.
Most people can't make 10,000 one because
You know the reason is because everyone, okay, if you jenis yang usaha and you're willing to put change into your life, then you can make 10,000 ringgit a month. But if you're the type of person that wishes it to fall from a tree, that will never happen.
Aish.
It's because there's also a saying, if you want to be something you are not, you have to do things you have never done.
yeah.
Right, so or something around that line lah. So last time I thought everyone could, but it depends on your circumstances. It could be very challenging, depending where you're coming from. If you're in Kuala Lumpur, you have a phone, I believe insyaAllah you can, as long as you want to implement change in your life. If not, then dia agak susah sikit lah. It all comes down to the person.
Yes, benda ni datang dari dalam tau, kat dalam. And also apa yang kau betul-betul nak. Kalau betul-betul seorang tu memang betul-betul perlukan 10,000 ringgit, dia akan kejar. Kalau seorang tu betul-betul fikirkan, okay, for the next month, for next few months, memang aku perlukan 10,000 ringgit ni consistently untuk aku feed this, untuk aku feed aku punya family, untuk aku bayar bil rumah, apa itu and so on.
You can have a reason lah. What's your why you're doing it, right?
Why you doing that? Dari situ automatically, dari you surviving, benda-benda tu akan bloom slow-slow tau. Macam bunga. Like us. Bro, my first car, my grandmother gave me and you were in that car. It was a kancil. Kancil aku pun orang curi, mat.
Kancil rosak tu kan?
Kancil rosak pula tu. And it was manual. Basically kancil turbo lah. That was my first car ever. And benda tu pun aku tak boleh
Okay
nak
lah.
bagi dulu. I did not buy a car.
Okay lah, at least someone gave you a car. No one gave me a car.
I kenal my wife. She was my girlfriend that time. I use my wife punya kereta Zat. Sebab aku memang tak dapat lagi that push.
For 10,000 ringgit a month, what do you think is the fastest or best way to achieve that?
Fastest or the best way to achieve.
Okay, you can't achieve.
I can't say trading lah Zat. Benda tu kalau you tak ada apa-apa and you nak trade for 10,000 ringgit, you nak achieve 10,000, benda tu is a big no for me lah. Okay, aku cakap terus terang ke. Kalau aku jahat, boleh doh kau trade doh. And boleh doh kau deposit 1,000 USD. Tak apa doh, aku bagi link aku doh. Kalau aku jahat lah. Tapi aku terus terang, benda ni aku cakap dekat kau, jangan. Benda ni jangan. Kau buat bisnes kau, you sell off whatever that you want to sell off. Dapatkan satu bisnes sistem yang baik untuk kau punya company ataupun bisnes idea yang baik. Start trading betul-betul ke. Start trading watches, start trading, start buying things yang murah and kau trading juga lah. Physical trades lah. Kau beli barang murah
and then sell it high.
And then sell it high.
Okay.
Beli borong and then sell it off higher.
Like for me,
kalau kau boleh jual, I mean like apa benda sekalipun lah, cincin ke, watch ke, just a pen yang kau beli borong 100 pen kau beli and then kau nak jual satu pen ni sebab ada value. Kau rasa pen ni ada value and you sell it off for a higher price, benda tu kau kumpul and there you go, 10,000 ringgit. Tahniah. But kau kena work hard lah benda tu. You need to find a system.
Like for me, I think the fastest way people want to actually learn how to make 10,000 ringgit, for me, I personally think is 10,000 ringgit is not that far. It's just people always think it's far. But for me, it's providing a service first. A service that's so valuable that people will have to pay you some sort of money. And like for me, it's videography punya services are very great. And also anything to do with digital services or digital marketing. So anyone that wants to make 10,000 in this modern world, I would say try to venture into the digital world. Especially right now, because my company soon will go into the phase where we will study AI properly. It's because AI is changing a lot of things in the world, right? So for me, I would say anyone out there, study AI and then study it so well, provide the service to companies, and then you pitch it to them saying that this is an increase of efficiency and it will lower your company operation costs. Because if you want to make money quick, the truth might hurt a bit, but it's solving rich people's problems. So if you get to fix big businesses punya problems, and they will love you a lot and they'll pay you a lot of money. Don't be surprised if you make more than 10,000 a month. So this is just free education for whoever wants to try, because I enjoy teaching people. Like if my team tanya apa-apa ke, my staff tanya apa-apa, saya jawab je. Macam right now, ada one of my staff yang baru je berhenti kerja. It's because over a year of working with me, I taught him a lot of things. Dia cakap dia nak venture into business, dia nak cuba freelancing. So I'm guiding him lah. Asal jenis yang if people work under my company pun, if they say they want to venture out, I'll support them if they really have the drive and if they really know what they want to do. Asal jenis orang macam tu. But I would say service lah. Service is the easiest for 10,000. Yeah. It's because your cost is low also.
Whatever service yang datang
Any services.
Like benda-benda macam tu pun dikira service.
Betul. You have to, if you want to, the best way, if you want to make a lot of money especially, you have to be the best in your field. You have to be a professional in it, you know. That's the way I look at it as well.
Yep, betul.
Yeah.
Macam-macam Zat.
Yeah.
Macam-macam ni.
Macam-macam cara, just orang kena explore. You kena seek the ilmu themselves.
Macam-macam.
Have you ever been scammed before in business?
Of course, man. Of course.
How much was it?
More than 6.
6,000, 600?
6 digits. MYR.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
What was it for? If you don't mind me asking.
Construction and also trading. Dua-dua.
Is there something we can learn from this?
Don't easily trust people.
Okay.
No matter how baik, okay, yang dia ni seorang yang pandai bercakap, okay, dia pandai close kau, dia pandai buat tu, pandai ni, please kau securekan diri kau dulu and please make sure siapakah orang yang kau tengah deal ni. That's all.
Okay, Bahran, success is very subjective. For some people, it's having a PhD, or for some people, it's making millions, for some people, it's just having enough to take care of their family. But what do you think is the key to success?
The key to success, of course, jangan lupa Tuhan. And also kat dalam diri kau kena push a lot of effort. Usaha tu penting supaya kau dapat tahu usaha tu datang daripada kau punya target lah. And dari target kau tu lah yang kau akan usaha everyday, non-stop. Wake up in the morning, rasa semangat, praktiskan benda tu untuk sebulan, hari-hari kau akan rasa semangat. It gets tiring at some point, but you need to practice. Teruskan, jalan terus saja. Just go and dapat kejayaan kau.
For me, I would say success ni, the key to it, people always say is consistency, but for me, I would say it's some sort of sacrifice though. It's because you have to sacrifice maybe less sleep or less time with your family, or to some people they would say fun, right? It's just full on focus. It's because people are also easily distracted. So the key to success to me in this modern world is, of course, yes, staying consistent. But most importantly is avoid being distracted, because people are so easily distracted today, you know. Like the average watch time on people's phones now are 4 hours, you know.
Betul.
So if you put the math into that, including 8 hours of sleep a day, how many hours do you actually have physical time to actually put in the work? So little, you know, compared to last time. And like last time, for some people, they got 16 hours, kan? Lepas 1 8 jam tidur.
Yeah.
But right now, people are feeling like they have less time is because they are distracted by things that are not important. Watching TV or playing phone. Some people might say, bro, enjoy your life, kan? Tapi kita lain, kan? Kita jenis yang nak berjaya. So I would say that's the key to success for me.
Ya. Sebab makin lama masa tu makin bernilai. And benda tu kita, kalau boleh kita nak beli, but we can't.
Actually, you can. You can regain back the time. Literally, this is my experience from some years doing business. I would say after I reached my first million, I understood that I need to hire more people to buy more time. It's because when I have people doing the operation work, etc., I start tak bazir masa kat situ. I have more time to focus on other things. So then I tak bazir masa kat situ. That's the reason why I have employees. And if you have employees and then we both do the same kind of work, there's literally no point. They're supposed to replace you know, in that position. What do you think?
Kau nak buy time, but kau buy, you hire workers. Benda tu akan savekan masa kau yang sangat-sangat banyak. Benda kau tak perlu nak fokus, kau tak perlu nak perah seorang-seorang, and kau tak perlu nak do things on your own. Tapi maksud aku beli time tu, kau beli masa, like, oh okay, I needed that 5 hours balik, I need that 1 year
that's
balik.
okay.
I
Maybe
needed that 1 year balik, you know, just turn back time.
yang masa in the past, maybe I would say you can't get back lah.
Of
But
course.
Controlling the present is possible.
But if you could control the past like that, that's gonna be crazy, man.
If you could lah, but
imagine
that's impossible.
what are the things that we can do dengan business, dengan idea dan kepala otak and ideas yang kita ada sekarang ni, that's gonna be a whole different level.
But I think it's you can control the present. Like I think you're at the level where you can hire employees. For example, kalau you spend 5 hours doing this specific job, then you get someone to replace that, then you have 5 hours back. You know, that's what you can do, because everyone's limited to the same 24 hours a day. It's just how you regain it back, kan?
Betul. Setuju?
In your current business, kan, if it fails, do you have an exit strategy, and what would it be?
Exit strategy Exit strategy, semua orang ada dia punya exit strategy, exit point dia. Take profit and then bawa benda tu pada somewhere else. As for right now, apa business yang aku ada, kat situ lah exit strategy aku. Kalau satu business tak jadi, contohnya aku akan bawa pada aku punya luxury things, luxury stuff aku, luxury bags. Benda tu aku akan lemparkan everything and focus here. Satu tak jadi, ini tak jadi pula, okay tak apa, focus on everything, pergi pada construction. Contoh, itu bagi aku lah.
About the same, sebenarnya. It's because asal suka bagi tahu orang yang it's not, these are not my words, but I learned it also for somewhere else, kan. It's you have to look at finance like a table, you know. Kalau meja tu ada satu kaki, kalau kaki tu patah, your whole financial falls.
Betul.
But if meja you ada 4 kaki, satu patah, it doesn't fall, it just shakes. So then you can still get back up, you know. So I think we have about the same point of view, which I find interesting. It's not actually interesting. It's because we're both in business. Of course we would think alike, right? That's the truth, again.
I'm sure.
And because I meet anyone else yang buat business, kita punya pemikiran sama je, tak beza sangat. We are very realistic, very logical, we're truthful, kita tak ada pelik-pelik kan.
Depends juga.
If you had the opportunity to venture into another industry, what would it be?
Other industry,
Right now you're doing luxury goods and then you are trading as well, you do construction. If you had the opportunity for something else, what would it be?
I would pursue event management.
Why?
Because of the money, bro. It's big money, man. It's big money. You just create an event. Imagine you get Justin Bieber on board. You have a deal with Justin Bieber. You bring him here, and then you sell off tickets for him. Kau tak rasa benda tu macam wow? Tak rasa benda tu macam doable lah, kan? I'm giving like ramai orang idea ni sekarang ni kan. I'm just saying because aku tak as for me, aku tak boleh nak pursue terus benda ni. But I've seen my friend Okay, doing it, and benda tu success. Event management, you do concerts for people, charity concert ke apa concert ke, tak kisah apa lah, tapi memang kau akan collect banyak.
I mean, that's good. It's also because no matter what happens, people always need entertainment. That's one thing that can never stop though. That's why that's one reason why I ventured into the entertainment industry. Just like marketing, and companies will always require marketing. That's why I do marketing as well. So with events pula, of course to say it is easy though, Bahran, but how do you think it's possible?
That's why you need to jalan dulu. Kita tak jalan, right? I don't know. Sebab aku tak jalan. Learn along the way, like what you said. Sebab benda-benda macam ni lah yang akan kita akan belajar. You heard me saying Justin Bieber. What? Justin Bieber gila ke apa? You want to like deal with
but sometimes you
management and just bring them here? That's crazy.
Betul.
But then kau kira-kira balik, you are earning in USD millions, man. Benda-benda macam tu kau boleh like work your ass off for like, I don't know, 6 months. And then you are like,
sama lah macam business model baju Melayu kan. Diorang kerja time bulan puasa and raya je kan. But then they make millions.
They make
It's a seasonal thing lah.
Tapi kalau benda tu yang kau rasa someone boleh buat ataupun kau boleh buat, some of my friends flop juga buat baju Melayu, and I really don't blame them sebab diorang tak actually study the market, and competitor makin lama makin ramai.
I would say baju Melayu is already oversaturated. I wanted to join it actually this year. I wanted to create my own brand, but I rasa macam I'm not good in that, so I focus on what I'm good at.
I think benda-benda lain yang kita boleh grow, it's better sebab dah market dah terlalu ramai. Bukan nak downkan kau ke, bukan nak downkan ramai orang yang nak buat baju sendiri kat luar ke, tidak. But the there's a lot of branding yang baru yang nak dapatkan attention orang ni. To be honest, sekarang baru bulan 1, tak masuk lagi bulan 2. They are all working their ass off. Though, and diorang collect side. Collect.
You recently went to Dubai.
Oh wow.
Right. Yes, I did my research. If you were given the opportunity to move there, would you, and why?
Yes, I would, because of their security. Security sana kuat. Security sana kuat, and also private lifestyle sana sangat-sangat kuat. They actually have a pulau buatan luar sana. You think that's crazy? And diorang punya pulau buatan ni is secured with so many securities. And security diorang bukan yang macam kat Malaysia punya security lah bro. Security diorang ni yang well trained punya security. And benda-benda macam ni aku pandang, okay, ini private lifestyle. Ini benda-benda yang aku nak dalam hidup aku. And also antara dah termasuk dalam list aku. Kalau aku betul-betul nak pindah, I would move to Dubai and just live my life there. Bukan Dubai je lah, ada dekat banyak tempat-tempat lain.
Other than Dubai, where would you move?
Bro, I would move to Swiss, bro.
Swiss, Yeah.
Swiss is one of the place yang ada high security juga, and people just don't give a shit about other people.
I like that.
Kau nak buat apa, kau buat lah.
That's what I like about my office space actually, is because everyone here, they don't really kacau people much.
This privacy tu is the real luxury outside.
Betul.
Kan?
I enjoy that. Until today, even though like my business are quite public, but people still tak tahu apa I buat. I find it very joyful. It's a peaceful life. Padahal terang-terang Asad owner Motawh production kan.
That's
Tapi
good. Tapi orang tak tahu. Benda tu yang kita nak, low key bro. Benda tu kita akan rasa tenang tau.
Right, but for me pula, this might sound cliche, but I pernah cakap kat orang lain juga, like if I had the opportunity to really move, I mean, no matter how much Malaysians or the netizens hate me kan, no, I love my country and a lot actually, so I don't think I would move. But if I had to choose, if I'm forced to, Madinah.
After travelling kan Zat, aku travel sana, aku travel sini bro, Malaysia ni memang ngam tu.
Yeah, it is come.
Memang ngam gila.
I mean, I would say there's so many opportunities here. It's the reason why we are succeeding also.
Benda murah, barang murah, subsidi banyak.
Subjective. Subjective. Not everyone can say it's cheap.
Betul lah, subjektif lah. Subjektif lah guys. Tolong jangan kecam, tolong lah. Okay. Lepas tu siang pukul 7, malam pun pukul 7. Kat tempat lain you can get that siang malam punya timing.
But other than Malaysia, if I'm forced to, dah terpaksa pindah, asalkan pindah Madinah sebenarnya.
Wow. Why Madinah?
Bro, you are close to Raudah, you sebelah Nabi Muhammad SAW. I enjoy that a lot. Asal dah pernah pergi umrah 2 kali kan. I think it's like I went bulan 9 on my birthday, then bulan 10 I pergi balik. Yeah. So within 1 month I pergi balik. Tapi the second time I brought my family.
Jom lah.
Jom insyaAllah boleh. Tapi I'm not going anytime soon lah because
Next month, jom.
sekarang tengah ramai. Asad tengah tunggu time kosong sikit.
Right now, right?
Yeah, so Asad suka musim panas because less people.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yelah, tapi panas terik outside. I cannot handle the heat, man.
But I don't really care about the heat, etc. You know, because I'm just there for other reasons kan, which is beribadah. But out Madinah, best gila. Yeah. You should try lah nanti one day kalau ada rezeki you pergi. InsyaAllah. Okay. How can we increase the success rate of having a brighter future?
Management kena baik. Management and consistency dekat dalam you punya syarikat ni macam mana. That
Kalau dia bukan owner syarikat?
Kalau dia bukan owner syarikat, maksudnya can you define that?
Just an individual.
Individu yang nak,
Let's just say individual yang kerja biasa, orang biasa, pendidik kampung biasa. How can he make a brighter future for himself?
Yeah, it's the same answer. Benda ni macam ni kau kena consistent and kau kena plan out something juga untuk diri kau. Kalau kau just there uncomfortable with your life dengan apa benda yang kau tengah buat sekarang ni, benda tu takkan jalan. Success rate ni banyak. Dia benda tu general. Macam mana kau nak sukses macam mana? Kau nak sukses dalam kau punya pekerjaan je ke? Kau nak sukses lagi besar ke? Kau nak sukses lebih dari orang lain ke? You want to become a businessman ke? Tapi apa-apa pun, it's better kau stay consistent dengan apa yang kau tengah fokus sekarang. Better than nothing. Benda tu peluang tak selalu datang. Tapi kalau peluang datang dekat kau, you know, as a pekerja, grab it. Whatever that you rasa you boleh buat, whatever that you rasa yang you boleh plan out, you go for it. And also, like I said, consistency is the key to success. What about you?
For me, I would say it's by creating the present day better. So in order to success and make a brighter future for yourself, you have to make your day-to-day habits better. I pernah cakap kat podcast, one of the keys to success is praying, because Allah calls you 5 times a day, and also success calls you 5 times a day. So if you want to be successful in the future, it really depends on your daily habits. So daily as in like every day-to-day habits. You have to make the present better. Once the present is better, eventually the future will become better. That's where I look at it. Everything else that you said, I agree with. About the same.
Banyak benda sebenarnya yang kau boleh nak jadi sukses ni. Dia ada dia punya step lah kalau kau betul-betul dari zero. Tapi bagi aku, lagi banyak yang kau share dengan orang lain, lagi banyak yang kau sedekah, lagi banyak yang kau memberi, dekat situlah sukses akan jadi lagi senang untuk kau capai. Tu bagi aku lah. The more you share, lagi banyak Tuhan akan bagi kau rezeki, Sat. Bagi opportunity lah dekat orang lain. Contoh, your company makin lama makin besar, Sat. Okay, amin. Alhamdulillah. So, kita nak share opportunity ni dekat orang lain. Okay, macam mana kita nak share opportunity dekat orang lain? Of course, you are going to hire staff. Okay, so staff kau ni orang-orang baru, 10 or 15 people. Dengan staff tu masuk dekat kau punya office, automatic diorang akan diorang akan cari makan inside your company. Staff kau tua ke muda, diorang still ada mak ayah, and mak ayah diorang ni akan sentiasa doakan staff kau ni untuk dimurahkan rezeki. Di manakah sumber rezeki? Dekat kau punya company. Pernah nampak tak dalam cara-cara in that kind of way? So bila diorang punya mak ayah ni doakan untuk anak diorang, sumber rezeki is coming from your company, automatic diorang ni, mak ayah diorang ni semua doakan untuk your Motawh production. So makin lama rezeki tu akan makin meluas. So better on memberi. Especially bos-bos kat luar sana, especially orang-orang besar kat luar sana. Itulah aku Bahran Dynamic Innovations dan Bahad memikirkan tentang nak memperluaskan rezeki. So benda tu akan jadi lagi sukses for your future and also your company. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. It's actually a very good way to look at it. It's because parents diorang doakan anak diorang berjaya. And then diorang nak kerja keras in the company. So in a way diorang doakan company asal juga. So as long as my company can push forward, insyaAllah lah kita berjaya sama-sama. Would you change anything from the past?
Would I change anything from the past? Yeah. Bad side of me, I wouldn't though,
but I would like to hear you first.
Aku tak tahu. Aduh, kalau aku dengar me from the past, I was just
We were both not nice people.
it's not me right now, Tausat. And bukan kau yang sebenar sekarang. Okay, yang kau ada sekarang ni bukan diri kau yang dulu. Sama juga dengan aku. Tapi itulah kalau aku yang dulu ni tak keluar, tak ada, aku takkan jadi aku ni yang ni sekarang. I went out of my house, my parents' house. Aku belajar banyak sangat benda. Tak ada orang nak bagi aku makan. Okay, tak ada duit belanja. Tak ada, no roof. Kalau aku tak bayar bil rumah, bil tu, bil ni. So benda-benda tu akan mengajak aku berdikari. Okay, bukannya aku nak suggest untuk korang lari rumah ke apa. Tidak guys, don't do that. Benda tu risiko. Okay, tapi benda tu yang banyak mengajak aku untuk berdikari. And also itulah membakarkan semangat dalam diri kita untuk survive.
Like me, I wouldn't change anything, honestly.
Tak ada
I'll not change anything. It's because, like I said just now, you can only learn from your mistakes once you have learned your lesson. And with proper experience, you become a better person, right? So with all the experiences I've had of doing bad things and being a terrible person, and then you choose to be good, that's what makes you actually become good. It's because you're exposed to the bad side of things and you're exposed to the good side of things, and you choose to be good. That means you're actually a good person, you know? It's because you've been exposed to both sides. So like for me, I wouldn't change anything. I think the reason why we're both today here, like you said just now, is based on our past, right?
Yes.
Based on our experience. So for me, I appreciate my past, but I just wish I could learn sooner. Tu je.
Kan? Kalau kita dapat belajar benda ni lagi awal, kita ada banyak lagi masa.
So what past mistake you have made that other people should avoid?
What past mistake I should avoid? Riak, takabur, sombong, benda-benda tu semua akan menjatuhkan diri kau. Okay, sebagai influencer ke, artis ke, businessman ke, just relax, be humble. Ratus-ratus juta kat dalam kau punya account ke, relax, just be humble. The low key you are, the more humble you are, lagilah benda tu akan jadi sukses. Sebab benda tu akan naturally grow out of you punya perangai sendiri. Betul tak? The universe punya patulan dekat kau.
Yes, correct. Yeah. What advice would you give to the audience that are watching right now?
Work smart and don't work hard. Benda tu, it sounds cliche, tapi benda tu sangat-sangat berguna. You don't have to push your ass off kalau kau betul-betul dah ada.
But do you think at the beginning, shouldn't you push your ass off?
Yeah, at the beginning. Okay, work hard in the beginning. Tapi sekarang ni, bila kau dah ada, company dah grow, benda ni you kena think of something else. Benda ni kau kena go on you punya management, company management you. Setkan
Systemization.
Systemization
and then automations.
Smart.
Okay.
Benda-benda tu adalah work smart.
Okay.
Kalau kau still on the same page, push lagi kau punya diri seorang-seorang, benda tu, yes, you can go big, but you can't go far. Okay. And also, youngsters out there, please save your money. Sebab ramai youngsters kat luar sana, ramai tau jutawan muda kat Malaysia kan. Too many of them.
Ramai.
Tapi ramai diorang I nampak flex dengan kereta-kereta gila bab sebenarnya kereta kan, kereta-kereta sport, kereta-kereta ni. Benda tu diorang ada yang save, tapi ada juga yang tak saving. Benda tu diorang pergi joli, diorang pergi club ke, pergi tu ke, pergi ni ke, buat benda-benda yang tak sepatutnya. Benda tu sangat-sangat penting untuk diorang punya future. Kalau aku jadi orang, aku takut lingkup, to be honest. Sebab darah muda kan. Kita nak have fun, be wild and free. Lepas tu kau kaya. So aku nasihatkan untuk always save. Jangan kau muda lagi, 23. And I respect you for that. Kalau aku tak kahwin lagi, umur kau ada company sendiri macam ni, aku rasa aku pun punya company kejap je buka, lepas tu tutup. Sebab 23 tahun, this is not the Ariff Bahran yang 22 tahun, this wasn't me. Dah lain. So save asset, jangan boros, keep on doing what you doing.
Just now you said work smart and not work hard, right? But if you work smart and work hard,
if you work smart and you work hard, benda tu akan jadi lagi padu. Tapi
because that's exactly what I'm doing though.
Kau sekali kau push dengan benda-benda yang kau tengah kau dah you work hard, kau push to the limits, and kau ada sistem untuk kau punya staff untuk pushkan juga to the limits. but then kau still consistent. Benda tu okay je. Tapi as for me personally, aku rasa you can put the work hard tu untuk doublekan the work smart. Benda tu kau boleh put inside the system as well. As for yourself juga, I don't know how your system works. Aku tak tahu macam mana kau bekerja, tapi benda tu mesti ada cara untuk setkan benda tu jalan automatic.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have a rough idea on how I work kot. I think you would also agree that I'm quite a disciplined person, and I put in a lot of effort. And I mean, kau nampak dulu dari angkat lighting seorang-seorang.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah, so I'm that kind
Came
of
to
person.
my house, bawa seorang, bawa lighting.
Yeah, I'm that kind of guy lah. And I always seeking for ilmu to learn.
Yeah. Kau dekat rumah kau masa tu dengan Eric, I think. Your staff before this.
Okay, Bahran, it's been fun.
It's been fun.
I hope people enjoy this podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's an honor for you to be here. Alhamdulillah, you are also very successful, I would say, today.
Alhamdulillah.
You're doing much better than before. I
Alhamdulillah,
pray
Syed.
for all of your success and for everyone that's watching as well. I hope that everyone benefits from this podcast. That's my purely and only intention, is that people can learn. So, apa kata akhirmu, Bahran?
Do whatever that you want to do. Do whatever that you think is best for yourself. Tak apa, kalau kau jatuh, bangun balik. Jatuh lagi, bangun balik, jatuh lagi. Keep on bangun and jalan terus. Jatuh lagi, dah jalan terus tapi jatuh lagi. Bangun balik and jalan terus. Itu je aku cakap dekat korang. Okay, please never stop. Never stop working, and ingatlah orang-orang yang tersayang. This is for you and for your future, and also untuk kau punya anak cucu cicit. InsyaAllah. Thank you, Asad.
I mean, thank you.